Hi, everybody. I'm gonna wait to see if people pop in. Hold on one second. Welcome to the second video of Birdie in the Books. This is a Readathon announcement, as well as the April TBR to go along with the Readathon. Let me make sure I'm live, because my internet's been weird. Yep, I'm live. Perfect. So, my friends and I created this Readathon because we were talking about how we miss the nostalgic reads of our childhood. And some of us haven't read all of the nostalgic reads that a lot of people have read in their grade school to middle school age time period, because school districts are different. So my friends are linked down below, Books with Bonnie and Jamie Reads. They're both linked down below. All the info about the Readathon is on both of our Instagrams. Hi, Princess. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me, because StreamYard likes to not work with my audio for some reason sometimes. Let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. Perfect. When I was doing my live interview with Julie Xantopoulos, my audio wasn't working for the first couple minutes. How are you? You're everywhere? Okay. Yeah. Probably my internet. My internet's crappy. So we decided, because we wanted to do nostalgic reads of our childhood and some of the reads that we never read as children, that we wanted to do the nostalgic readathon or read along. And Jamie created this bingo board. Oop. Still getting used to this. She has it available through her Instagram. If you message her directly, she'll send you the link. Yeah. I have to say, I'm getting used to, or trying to get used to, doing thumbnails. I'm not great at it yet, but I'm working on it. So, even though I have a TBR, there are certain books that I have to read that are obligation reads for book clubs, etc. And I am part of the Who Picked This Book Club on the Who Picked This Book YouTube channel. We took over for a friend of mine who recently had a little one. So we're continuing with, I'm trying to remember the name of the series, Ruthless Royals. This is the third and last one. Oops, there we go. This is the third one, which I think will be the best one because it deals with a couple that we've been dealing with throughout the first two. The youngest sibling out of all 3 of the couples. And that live show will be, here we go. That live show will be on April 12th, 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST, if I'm getting my math correctly. So this one would fit. I'm going to work on the prompts after I basically get all my TBR out, and then fit the bingo board to the books that I have available. Book 2. Okay, hold on one second. Forward. How do I fix that? Bear with me one second. Comments. Sorry, my internet's acting weird. Give me one second. Hopefully that fixes it so you'll be able to see, because I didn't realize it was blocking everything off. The second one that is a must read for the month for the same book club is Crazy Stupid Bromance by Lyssa K. Adams. It's the 3rd book in the romance book club series. You can't go wrong. It's about a woman that runs a cat cafe. I'm almost finished with book 2. The live show for that is actually this Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST on the Who Picked This Book YouTube channel. Okay, the next one that I'm reading for another book club that I'm a part of is this chunky thing, The Adventures of Mina al-Sarafi, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It was picked for a book club that I'm a part of, and I got it as my book of the month club pick last month, so I'm really looking forward to it. I really don't know much about it. I haven't read City of Brass yet. I'm reading that in May, so I'm excited. And one last announcement. This is the required ones. I recently did an interview on my channel with the author Julie Zantopoulos about her first book, A Curse in Ash, and she graciously agreed to do another interview / book discussion about book 2. That will be April 22nd at 8 p.m. EST, 5 p.m. PST. I'm still working on the thumbnail, that's why it's not public yet, but this will be happening next month as well. And this is just the huge pile of possibilities of everything that I would like to get to. Hopefully. Here's hoping. Another chunky one, but I've always wanted to read it. I've never read it. Inkheart by Hi, how are you? Everybody's been telling me that this series is fantastic, and I've never read it, and so I've always been curious. I've had it forever. I'm working on this challenge for myself that it's specifically the read what I own challenge. I'm trying my best to not purchase as many books. Excuse me, not purchase as many books and read off of my shelves. I wasn't planning on reading City of Brass without you. I was waiting for your schedule to let up a little bit so we can handle that chunky book together. Trust me, we still have to read Jade City too at some point. Who's the other one? Oh, and there's one other book that I don't physically own yet. It's actually in the mail to me. I'm hoping to read Red Rising in April as well. Another classic that I've never read. Thanks to Bonnie, she got me this last year for my birthday. She got me the whole trilogy, and I've never actually read it, so I figured this is the best time to do it since it's actually a couple friends of mine in real life friends' favorites. So hopefully I'll enjoy it as well. I don't know if I'm the only one that watched this when I was a kid, but I found these. They're the Wishbone classics, the Wishbone take on Romeo and Juliet. The Wishbone classic version of Frank Three Musketeers. I almost said Frankenstein. Where'd that come from? Um, and the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I loved the series as a kid. I never read the books, and I'm genuinely curious. Hi, Paula. I don't know what time it is there. I feel like you need to be napping. But thank you for coming. And I read a lot of these as a kid. The Babysitter's Club books by Anne M. Martin, but I never read the first one. And I actually found at a used bookstore the first eight um, still in like cellophane. No one even touched them. They were like the first eight were like $10 for this one, and this one originally was published in 1986. I'm still trying to find one actually published the year I was born. It seems to be more difficult than I thought it would be. And this one will fit like the Arthur prompt because who didn't love Arthur and the library card? Like in the room? Oh no. Can you hear me? I'm gonna invest in a mic. That's my next investment. So hopefully that'll fix the problem. I hope. Just let me give this a shot and see if it is it getting any better or am I still cracking or breaking up? Okay. Still really new at this. The boyfriend's actually getting me a mic, so I'm just waiting on that one. Okay. I wonder why. I'll have to look into that one. And then this one is Arthur's Eyes. This is I think the first one from all the research that I've done, the first Arthur book published. It was published in 1979. My dad was 9 when this was published. Okay, that makes sense. And this one would fit the Nancy Drew prompt. It's not like a traditional Nancy Drew. I have a ton of those. I scour used bookstores for them. But I actually found this newer version, Nancy Drew and the Clue Crew. It's kind of like this came out in the early 2000s, I believe. And it's an updated version of some of Nancy Drew's original stories. I grew up reading the originals, so I'm curious what the new one sounds like or reads like. Here it is. And the last book that I'm hoping to get done is Sarah Plain and Tall. I remember reading this in, I believe, first or second grade. No, unfortunately, with my computer. I'm working on fixing that though. So hopefully the next time it won't be as crackly. Fingers crossed. I grew up on the Nancy Drew. I know they're very problematic nowadays because of when they were written, but I just have a soft spot in my heart for the original Nancy Drews, any of the new iterations of Nancy Drew. So that's my tentative TBR with some necessary books that I have to read by the end of April. So I'm hoping, because everything's pretty short, that I'll get a lot of reading done. I'm hoping that it would work for the Saved by the Bell prompt. Would be the Bromance Book Club book, Crazy Stupid Bromance, because the friend group in there is fantastic. The friend group in the Bromance Book Club is the best part. They're so funny. Oh my goodness, they're the best. Even the women bother me sometimes in some of them, but the friend group in the Bromance Book Club is fantastic. I don't know if I'm going to try to black it out, but I'm going to do my best. You could double, triple with a prompt. Like, if one book fits 3 of them, you can use that. We're not like being stingy about what you can use for the bingo board. The only one that I'm waiting for is for the comic book prompt. I'm waiting for it to come into my library. There's actually I guess you would call them comic book versions of Nancy Drew. Like, I didn't know that was a thing until I looked at my hoopla. Sorry if I talk too fast. That's one thing I've been told is I talk very fast. So, is anybody else going to participate in the nostalgic readathon/readathon? I'm curious to see if anybody else wants to participate. No pressure if you can't participate at all. I just, having younger siblings, I like to read books to them. So It made me feel nostalgic for the stuff that I used to read when I was a kid. I know. Hi, Mom. Everybody, that's my mom. Hi. Yeah, there are new ones coming out all the time. There's one, there's a graphic novel version. I want to say, I forget who wrote it, but it's called Nancy Drew Dies. And it's one of those where they brought in the Hardy Boys with Nancy Drew. It's been on my wish list forever. I'm trying to remember. And there's one other book that is not physically here yet that I really, really, really want to read. That would actually work for the Power Rangers prompt because there's multiple colors on a cover. Ooh, nice! You're always so busy, Paul. I don't know how you keep it all straight. Yay! That's what I'm doing. Like, there's 4 books this month that have to be read, and I'm just working it around the prompts that we have available. And if I read more, that's just more icing on the cake. Hi, Vina. How are you? Yeah, my mom lurks on all the lives that I do on my channel and other lives. Yeah, I've been having a lot of internet issues. I call them constantly. So, if I can clarify anything for anybody regarding the readathon, if you have any questions, let me know. What is everybody reading right now? We're already on mine, so why don't we just continue this? Hi, Mom. This is weird. My mom's meeting my internet friends. Oh, I don't know if I'm spoiling anything, but have you decided on a book for April, Paula? Because I do want to add that in if it has been decided yet, but I wasn't sure if the poll was up. Ooh, I love the 5th season. But I love N.K. Jemisin. She can do no wrong in my book. I'm actually going to start Stoneblind, I think, tonight. I think that'll be my read before bed. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to show up because this was so last minute. Has anybody read this? Can you give me like an idea of what to expect? Because I'm really curious. Yes! Yes, I already have to read that for my perfect. Yay! You just made it so much easier for me. Yay! It feels weird to be doing a live by myself. Bina, aren't you getting ready for your vacation? Ooh, I want your thoughts on the Spite House because I've heard fantastic things. I haven't continued past the 5th season yet. I want to though. I have the whole trilogy. Oh, the other book that I wanted to read that is not physically here yet is, I have it ordered through Amazon, I know, but it's the only place that had it anywhere near me. It was supposed to be delivered today, but it didn't show up. So I was gonna have it physically here to hold up the pretty cover, but alas. Oh, okay. Sorry. It is called the last book that I'm hoping to get to. I'm not stressing myself out. I'm making it like just a pile of possibilities at this point. Because yes, I've seen the first one. I didn't know. Did they continue the book series or like the movie series? Because I know there's 3 books, but I only saw the first movie. I don't know if they continued it or not. But I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I'm dying to read this. It's called The Lonely Hearts Book Club by Lucy Gilmore, and that would perfectly fit for the Power Rangers because of all the colors on the cover. Okay. Well, I heard. I don't know if it's the truth. I heard that he does the audio for one of them in the trilogy, and I love, like, I grew up when the Mummy came out. Like, I love Brendan Fraser. He's amazing. I know this was very like impromptu and not planned at all. As you can see, I'm very disorganized, but I'm working with what I got at the moment. I want to be very intentional with being more, having a schedule and having videos out. I'm still stuck at thumbnails, but I'm working on it. Okay, yeah. But I heard what this was about, and I was like, I need to read this, and I don't know how I didn't read this as a kid. I'm trying to think, did I forget anything specifically that I wanted to read next month? I don't think so. I'm trying to give myself some wiggle room to like mood read as well. Working on a better camera, hopefully a mic as well. Um, my computer's a little older, so I don't know how much that plays into it. I think I got this computer in like 2018. I got more people than I thought I would, honestly, because it was so random and last minute. I was just like, that gives people like less than 3 hours to know that I'm going live. I'm trying to be better. This is all new to me. I'm so used to being like a guest on people's lives, not actually hosting one. And it's weird to just be doing one by myself. I don't know what to do. I'm so used to like having 2 or 3 people to bounce off of. Thank you for being here in the chat. I greatly appreciate it. So, what are your thoughts on the Spite House? I'm so excited. I really want to read that so bad. That's on my list to buy once I get more gift cards. I've heard fantastic things. Bina actually liked Spite House, I believe. Sorry, my neighbors are being really loud. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, like, it's not a bad thing. It's just like, it's just, you just have to depend on yourself for the conversation to flow. Mom, but you're supposed to say that. You're my mom. But I appreciate it. That's the only thing I've heard that people don't like about it is how many perspectives. Everybody else like has given it either 4 or 5 stars, and that was like the only thing that they dinged it on was the perspective, the amount of perspectives. We can do one together. We can trudge through this craziness together. I would love to have you on my channel. And I just finished watching your review on the new Holly Jackson book. I'm curious because I still haven't read the series yet. The one thing that irks me is the first two are in this kind of cover, and the second one doesn't match, or the third one doesn't match. That drives me insane. That's a good idea, honestly. I'll send you, Ty, if you're not busy, I'll send you a link. You can pop on even now. You don't even have to ask. I figured today I would go with a retro t-shirt as well. I have the Take a Look, It's in a Book, my Reading Rainbow t-shirt on. Let's see. What are the prompts will fit? I'm really excited to read this again. I don't remember being as short as this was. This is only like 64 pages. I don't remember being this small. It's fine. It's late. It's late where you're at, Paul. Go to sleep. I appreciate it. We'll definitely have to do a live together at some point. Absolutely. I'm really excited for Meet Al Sarafi, though. I'm so excited. We have to get together anyway, Ty, because we have to read Jade City. We have to read City of Brass. I didn't realize how big City of Brass was until you sent it to me. I was like, holy crap, this thing is huge. Are you feeling better, Papa? Because I remember when we were the last time we were speaking, you had a cold or something. Oh, come on, please. Okay, don't worry about it. But we do need to do a redo on the buddy read because the last book we buddy read together was not good. Yes, I'm totally down for a discussion on anything. You know I love hanging out with you. That's the first, right? Right? I think. Perfect. I have time to finish it. Yay! Because I'm so behind this month. I said yes to too many things this month, and I just got overwhelmed. So that's why I'm kind of not trying to stress myself out as much for April. Yay! And it's usually in the afternoon, at least my time. I'm excited. Medusa needs a good story. Like, she always got shafted in everybody else's stories. And the cover's just gorgeous. I prefer the UK cover. That's why I ordered it from the UK, because I hated the US cover for Stoneblind. We need to do some like reading sprints or something, Ty. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3. I remember it being in the afternoon. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you for hanging with me for a little over half an hour. I know it wasn't a lot of heads up, but if you're not following, how are you following me and not following Bonnie and Jamie? Doesn't make sense. But if you're not, all their info is linked downstairs, down in the description. And I made a separate Gmail account with an email that I could give out to authors that are looking for possible arcs being sent out. So thank you all for coming for video number 2 on Birdie in the Books. I did it. It still feels weird to do it by myself, but I ripped off the Band-Aid. Let me know what your schedule looks like, and we'll plan it for April. We could do reading sprints. I have to figure out how to share my screen or something. That's the only thing I haven't figured out, is how to share my screen. Oh god. I can't believe you remembered that. Oh my god. That was Bonnie's fault. What was that? Was that the New Year's live that we did? Woo! And I've got balloons. They were from my birthday a couple weeks ago, so they're still hanging around. Thank you all for coming. Love you all. And I'll see you next time. Always keep reading a good book. Have a good day. Bye.